Hi, this is our sweet baby.
This is...
His name is Jeremiah.
Hi, Jeremiah. Pakitawanan si Jeremiah.
Hello.
Hello, my boy! Dati ka nakakita rito. Diyan ka nakikita. Pakita
Hi.
mo na. Pause mo. Oh. Ay, chiki. Sit down.
May.
Look at us. We look all the same. Beautiful people. This is our boy. This is your girl. Came from our mommy's tummy. This mother.
Huh? My son. You know I still love you.
He's looking at my baby. My baby looking at my daddy.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Ikaw na daddy. Sige na. Push it.
Come on forward. Oh.
Sorry, that's part of growing up. Push. Push daddy there. Daddy's there. Push it. Push. Push.
Ah. Come here.
Bring the box. I'll open it. Whoa. Bag.
Wow, it's crazy to see how much time has passed. One moment, I'm just a little kid in front of the camera with my mom, my dad, my sister all living in the same house. Then next thing I know, I'm a full-fledged adult living on my own in another state, all separated from my family. As many of you know, I moved from California all the way over to Baltimore, Maryland for nurse anesthesia school, and I've been here for about 2 months now. It's just crazy to me looking back on these videos and seeing how far I've come and how much I wouldn't have been able to do this without my parents' help. My parents played such a big role in my life growing up, teaching me all these little things and always being there every step of the way that I wanted to go. From doing little things like chores, laundry, and small stuff around the house to big things like buying houses and managing finances, my parents were there supporting me. I can't imagine being where I am today without the support and love of my parents. Mom and Dad, thank you so much for supporting me, loving me, and sacrificing for me. I would not be where I am today without you guys. I love you guys so much and know that even though we're 2,500 miles away, I'm always just a call away. Even you, Ate, my sister, you played such a huge role in my life as a role model, a sister, and someone that I could always lean on. Even though we did bicker, fight, make fun of each other, and do dumb things, I still saw how you supported me and loved me in your own way. Ultimately, you're one of the reasons I came back to Christ. Even when times were tough and hard, I saw how you persevered and wondered how you were able to do it. I saw your unrelenting faith and desire to pursue God continually even though it was difficult and there was a lot of uncertainty. Even though you were tired, there was doubts, and it was hard, you still continued to show up for God. And that made me wonder if I could have that too. Ate, thank you so much for always loving me, supporting me, and never giving up on me. Your impact in my life helped me become the man I am today. Even though we're no longer just down the hall from each other, you can always call me, I'll always be there for you, just like you were for me. I also want to give a huge shout out to everyone back home as well that always supported me and believed in me in my journey to CRNA school, which has led me here. Well, some of you might be asking, Jeremiah, what have you been up to in the last 6 months? Well, let me tell you. So before starting school, I wanted to live out my best life, and I decided to travel. I ended up going to Canada, Philippines, Singapore, and yes, again, I went to Japan. Definitely went out with a bang the last 6 months before starting school. And also, to make a long story short, I ended up meeting this girl at work. Her name is Faith. We basically started talking. Then I asked her out, and she became my girlfriend. At some point, I realized that I can't live without this girl, and that I wanted to marry her. And so I did just that, and I proposed to her. Special shout out to my brother in Christ, Jay, who helped me orchestrate and practice proposing in Chino Hills. You're the real one. And ultimately, all of that culminated to me moving here to Baltimore, Maryland for school. Now, some of you might be asking, how's it going? What you been up to? Well, it's actually just mostly my mom that asked me that, to be honest. But anyways, something that's kind of crazy about living in the city is that time moves differently. The concept of time is very different. It moves fast. I just remember eating breakfast and then studying a little bit, and then next thing I know, it's already late at night. Although Baltimore is not the safest, it does have its charm to it, and they have really good food. I also have on here, how's school and life been? Well, initially it was pretty tough. I had a 4-week intensive anatomy course where I had to learn the whole entire body in 4 weeks. Thankfully, it slowed down after that, and I was able to find a daily routine, was able to work out and do other things as well. I think that one of my biggest takeaways so far is being able to find joy in the mundane things in life, as well as finding purpose outside of school and being a student. There were times where I got so caught up in the material and all the things that I had to do that I forgot that there was more of a reason why I was here than school. And thankfully, I was also able to find a church and a community where I believe that I would be able to grow in my walk in Christ. I'm also blessed to have a good cohort and classmates that I'll be able to do the next 3 years of school with. Now, some of you might be asking, Jeremiah, what are you up to next? It seems like there's always something going on in your life. I know, it's crazy. Well, believe it or not, I'm getting married, and one of the struggles is having to plan for a wedding and a honeymoon while being in grad school. But thankfully, I'm not doing it alone. I'm doing it with my fiancée, Faith, and I just can't thank her enough for all that she's doing for me. She has been such a blessing in my life, and honestly, I can't imagine my life without her. Even though we just met and we're getting married in such a short time, I believe that God brought us together. Sometimes there's things that just come together so unexplainably that the only choice that you have to rationalize it is that to say, it was God. But our whole story is for another day. All I can say is, Faith, thank you so much for putting up with me and agreeing to do this long distance with me. I still don't understand why you agreed or said yes to this whole thing, but I'm glad you did. There might be times where we argue or struggle, but I know we'll get through this, and it'll only make us stronger in our relationship with not only each other, but also with Christ. Aside from that, all that's left is to finish my first semester of nurse anesthesia school. But I do know that God has called me more to this place than just school. I'm just continuing to pray that God would continue to use me in this place in whatever way He intended to be. There's a lot of uncertainty in my life right now, and I just give it to God every day. That it's only by grace and faith alone that I'll be able to live every single day to exemplify His image and His love for us to others. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed hearing how my life is like here and just some of my thoughts. Sometimes it's just nice to talk out loud because it gets lonely here. But I won't be lonely for too long because I'm going back to California. Mom, Dad, Ate, Faith, I'll be seeing you guys soon. But not for In-N-Out though. Bye. I'll see you back in California. Peace.